Bada bing, bada boom. Social Inform Media.
This story comes to us from WILX.com, and it's out of Michigan. Wolverine? Well, News Now, or not, it's, what is it? Freedom First, I think? Freedom, I don't know. But a Macomb Township man was charged with impersonating a public officer after he reportedly attempted to make a traffic stop in Rochester Hills. Now, I'm giving you this one. It's a very short one, but I just want to hear some of the comments you guys are going to have. According to authorities, Christian Catan Mansour was driving a silver BMW with flashing lights. That's your first indicator of BMW. But his name was Christian Catan Mansour. Maybe he thought, since his name is Chris Catan, I'm a comedian. No, you're not. That's the other guy. You know, Chris Catan. He's the guy that's funny, right? Yeah. But this Chris Catan Mansour was driving a silver BMW with flashing lights and attempted to make a traffic stop Monday in Rochester Hills. The driver he pulled over was reportedly an off-duty Waterford Township police officer. Authorities said when she asked Mansour for identification, he told her he was a Detroit police officer from the 12th Precinct. When she asked him for identification a second time, Mansour repeatedly told her he needed to retrieve it from his car, and he drove off. The off-duty officer followed him to a trailer park in Shelby Township but lost sight of the vehicle. Officials said Oakland County Sheriff's deputies found the vehicle and Mansour, who was switching license plates from the BMW to another BMW he owned. He was taken into custody, of course, after a foot chase. Well, yeah. They already know where you're from, you're at, dude. Mansour was arraigned Wednesday on a misdemeanor charge of impersonating a public officer, and he was released on $5,000 personal bond. What gets me is the foot chase. I mean, they're watching you change license plates on your BMW, and then you run off. Like, you got to come home sometime. You know, he gets away, they're just going to sit out in front of his house and wait for him to come home. Not too bright. But I could only imagine when he pulled over the police officer how she went, "Really? Can I see your badge?" "No, I'm a cop. You show me." "No, I want to see your badge." That's why you always say that, too. If it's, I'm sure he was dressed, in civvies, maybe like an undercover or something, Jump Out Boys. But that's why you should always ask, though, if they're in uniform, yeah, most of the time, you should always ask, "Can I see your identification as a police officer?" You should always ask that.